Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of March 31st through April 6th, 2024. My name is Claire Candy Huff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to thank all those people who have liked, shared, and subscribed to my Claire Candy Huff YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe, and this way you will get notification when I upload new videos. Also, if you'd like to donate for my free content, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below, and it would be greatly appreciated. Now, just a reminder that there is only one day left for the Angel Healing House special offer for March 2024. For every remarkable, life-changing emotion code session that is booked by the end of March 31st, you will get a free 30-minute angel tarot card reading. And you can even gift that to somebody. So make sure that you book by the end of tomorrow night, by the end of March 31st, and this way you will get that 30-minute free angel tarot card reading along with the purchase of those remarkable emotion code sessions. If you're interested in scheduling one of those sessions, if you're interested in intuitive counseling, angel tarot card readings, past life clearings, any of those things, you can call me. You can phone me at Angel Healing House, and that number is 831-277-3716, and that's Eastern Standard Time, or you can visit my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Now, here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we pull runes, we pull tarot cards, oracle cards, but firstly, we always look into the astrological heavens to see how the planetary energies will be affecting us. Firstly, happy April to everyone. March may have come in like a lion and gone out like a lamb, and to quote the Broadway song from Camelot that says that May be a lusty month, but somehow it's the month of April, and it's spring sun after the long, cold winter that brings in a renewed energy of rebirth and renewal, which has an uplifting effect on our subconscious. And right off the mark, we have Mercury stationing retrograde on April the 1st until April 26th. And this one will be in the sign of Aries from April 10th to the 15th. Now, with the planet of communication, Mercury, getting all kinds of determination, strong-willed, fiery energy from Aries, the good news is that it will help us to solve all kinds of problems. But the not so good news with Mercury retrograde, often stopping the wheels of progress moving forward, we may have to wait until after Mercury actually goes direct on the 26th to act on those solutions. And yes, there are some who say that Mercury retrograde brings in communication disruptions, emails getting lost in cyberspace, misunderstandings, technology going haywire, and snags in travel plans. But it's also a great time when we can utilize our imagination to call back any lost or unrealized rewards and opportunities that were previously blocked for us. Most probably because it was not the right timing, and all of those mystical cosmic puzzle pieces were not in the best alignment for our manifestations and our wishes to show up. Now, the best thing that I like about Mercury retrograde is that A, people from the past have a habit of popping into our lives again, and B, it always, now my angelic family, who I'm part of as Angel Ariel, the posse of angels, my angelic family, is reiterating, always, always, a Mercury retrograde always heralds the new coming in after Mercury stations direct. Of course, the biggest and much talked about and prophesized news is that this month is the April 8th full solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. Actually, the Posse of Angels is sharing that the eclipse action really began on March 25th with the lunar eclipse at the Libra full moon. And that one opened the eclipse gateway portal for us to surrender the old dying world, the dark and the third dimension, to opening up to the new era of light being birthed through the solar eclipse. We can't have the opening to receiving the fulfillment of our wishes without letting go of releasing and surrendering our old lives. Now, eclipses do bring in unexpected changes, and they are turning points in our lives. They arrive approximately 4 to 6 times each year, and there will be 4 of them in 2024. Now, at these times, unforeseen events arise and very often demand a radical change in the direction of our lives. Eclipses reveal shadows and are known to bring to light hidden truths and secrets that will explode into the public, into the open. These reveals of many dark agendas will be, for some, harrowing, distressing, and disturbing, and will help many to see what has been perpetuated on our planet in order for it to be acknowledged, in order for it to be revealed and creating space for it to be addressed, and hopefully released so that we can progress into consciously creating out of more light, more unity, and love for humanity on the planet. Now, this time is bringing us yet another Libra Aries eclipse season with its theme of war and peace, with Aries being combative and fiery and willful, and Libra being the diplomatic peacemaker. They come together to work through the balance. The energies of Libra, lunar eclipses, help us to examine our relationships and how will we coexist with others who might have different beliefs and agendas than we do. Now, think back over the situations and the events over the past few weeks with family and friends relationships, and how you just may have softened, become more tolerant, and less judgmental and more compassionate and forgiving. The Posse of Angels is hearing many of you say a big resounding yes. And yep, that is good old Libra, Venus, harmony, the energy of harmony and diplomacy working at its best. With its emphasis on balance, I find it fascinating that the solar eclipse will occur at 2:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It marks the beginning of something fresh, exciting, and new. It'll push the refresh button in many people's lives and is being pushed even more so with the eclipse occurring during a Mercury retrograde, when we are deliberately slowed down to take a look at our lives to make necessary adjustments. Now, in many ways, this solar eclipse in Aries is firing us up to break free from limitations and to push past any self-imposed obstacles to the ram within us to bravely charge ahead. It might be that you're offered a job, a new career, a business opportunity, or the chance to connect with a beloved romantic partner. Could possibly be the attainment of a personal goal, or it might be all of them. The most important thing to remember is not what you are offered, But if your intuition is saying an almighty and resounding yes to it in order for you to step forward, that is the most important. It's more important than ever to trust that inner voice to show you the best direction for your life. Now, in last week's video, the Posse of Angels and I said that this Aries April 8th eclipse just may set our feet on a new journey that will be greater than anything than we could have ever imagined for ourselves. But our soul knows at its deepest level that it contracted for this to occur at this very moment in this lifetime. This is because solar eclipses often have much, much bigger visions for us than the limited ones we wish for ourselves. Now, in addition, Chiron, the wounded healer, is right next, close proximity to the solar eclipse, which is helping us to unlock the wisdom that we gain through our challenges, our trials, our hardships, and our adversity. We've learned so much. This eclipse just might eclipse all other previous eclipses, as it will play a huge part in the current ascension that the world is going through. Now, the Posse of Angels is sharing that up until now, there's been a drip feeding of the lies and the deceptions perpetuated on humanity, of the nefarious dark agendas and deeds of many so-called elites and celebrities who are now being called out in public. And even though they will try everything to hold on to their power and control, the world has awakened and is no longer asleep, listening to the dictates of so-called authorities whose agendas in many cases are full of harm and destruction. And while this has been a slow reveal up until now, the light from the upcoming solar eclipse will bring in major reveals that will set off the next wave of awakenings and enlightenment never experienced before on such a public, massive level. Now, the Posse of Angels is reminding everyone that no matter how difficult it will be to see family and friends waking up to the disturbing level of cruelty and devastation that dark agendas have perpetuated on the planet, please know that we are in a spiritual war of frequency, and that your light-filled, elevated vibration of frequency is of utmost importance to the planet. Yes, allow yourself to be emotional. Cry if you must, as you see your faithful trust and the faithful trust of your loved ones decimated and destroyed in areas such as healthcare or politics, the government, the media, the adoration and lauding of celebrities and sports stars, our financial institutions, as lies and reprehensible agendas are publicly revealed. But we are saying to you, keep going with your mission to be the shining light for others, to see what has been perpetuated on our beloved planet, and help others find their strength and their courage to still believe in humanity, in the goodness and the God source creator reflection within them, to come out again, to form a new era of peace and unity, love and grace for our beloved planet Earth to ascend into. And today's rune is the rune Turitsas. And Turitsas is the rune of gateway. It's actually the rune of non-action. This is because we have arrived with a deep knowing and readiness to contact and co-create with the divine and allow spirit to have the upper hand of limitless, boundless potential to form the next direction in our lives. Rather than waiting, we are anticipating the result of these transformational forces working in our favor now. This gateway is a time of pause and review, perfect for our current Mercury retrograde, when we can reflect on the past and all the learning, including the challenges and the joys and the victories and the sorrows. Observe it all, bless it all, release it all. For it is by releasing and putting the past to rest with full closure of unconditional love and forgiveness, this monumental gateway of change, that we can reclaim our power and consciously create a new reality for ourselves. Now, our oracle card from the Brian Frouds Fairy Oracle, thank you, Brian, is today one of the singers. There are many singers of light in this deck, and we got one today. This is called the Singer of the Chalice, and it's number 12, which is a number 3, which is the card of miracles and creation. So, this card is about joy, patience, hope, and as I just said, miracles. Very much like the message brought forth from Toritsas, the singer of chalice encourages us to stop doing those things that close us down. Whatever it is, attitudes, beliefs, emotions that block our energy flow of light inside. While standing in front of this gateway of non-action, we need to actively invite these joy-filled energies of hope and patience, trust and miracles to flow through our lives. These energies are already there, but we need to open and accept them on a conscious level. The posse of angels is saying that air is already around us, but if we do not practice our capacity to breathe, then it will not nourish and it will not sustain us. So open to receive now. I'm hearing the posse of angels is saying you have done all you need to do. That's not to say that you won't take inspired action when you feel intuitively led to. But this is a time of non-action. It is a time of receiving. So thank you to the fairies, singers of the chalice. And then I went to my Chronicles of Destiny. I love it. It opens like a book, and there's such wonderful hidden messages inside. And they wanted me to pull a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card story for this coming week. So the first card that's coming out in this one is the Enchanted Emporium. It's a number 1. Many of us are starting over again, but we don't mind starting over again because we're starting with a clean slate. And especially as we are coming up to the April 8th solar eclipse. Lost my ear thing. Hang on. Just jumped out of my ear. There you go. Now you can hear me. The Enchanted Emporium card being 1 week out of the solar eclipse, many in the collective feel like they are standing at a gateway, about to begin their new life, ready to impart their knowledge, which is reflected by the books. You see the books in the background there? And the birds represent that this is a higher wisdom. There's also a candle flame there, which is represented by the illumination of the solar eclipse. As we go into this solar eclipse, be this curious child, this adventurous child that wants to discover more. And it symbolizes the openness and our willingness to receive and to discover, to receive new ideas, new connections, and new information that will be brought in by this new moon solar eclipse. The Enchanted Emporium. If you could see yourself stepping through that gateway of that solar eclipse as if you are stepping into this new emporium where you can do, you can be, and you can have whatever it is that your heart desires. What would you wish as you unlock the key to this door and you walk into this emporium? What's that dream, that goal, that wish, that intention that you wish to be able to go in and just access in this new emporium that you're walking into? The next card is the ruler of the realm. Now, with walking into this new emporium, what we're going to be walking into is the ruler of the realm is the card. Look at that. Look at that regal lion on there. It's the card of thinking big. Perhaps with many in the collective becoming noticed, they'll be contacted by people in positions of authority in organizations or businesses to offer positions to step into leadership roles with a company or a group. But it's always about being noticed. Maybe it's even noticing yourself. It's the number 44. That's the number of angelic help and angels all around. So this is the card of that bigness. Also, the ruler of the realm is also about our soul family, about connections and contacts being made as we go through this solar eclipse to aid and support and encourage our dreams and our wishes and our intentions. Next card that's coming out for us is, I love that we went from a 44 to a 33, master numbers all around. So we have the fellowship. And this certainly is the card that tells us that new connections will be part of our soul tribe. Most like us, an energetic signature. We'll feel akin to them, kindred spirits, a level of comfort and familiarity, working together as equals. There is no competition when we are working with your soul tribe. There is no jealousy or envy. There's only a feeling of contributing to the whole and a camaraderie and unity, creating increasing light on the planet. It's a wonderful feeling when we connect with our soul tribe members. And it's just such a beautiful, beautiful, delicious, yummy feeling inside to be able to be together and to work together and to help each other. Next card that's coming out for us is our Book of Destiny. This confirms that this fellowship connection were indeed contracted for us to meet at this very destined time to help support and provide the aid that we need to step into our next mission of service at this crucial time of Earth's ascension into a new era of light. Now, many in the collective will be astounded at how these divine allies will mysteriously appear. Destiny is created and shaped when we combine actively pursuing it and by allowing the winds of heaven's design, the co-creation of spirit, to fulfill our dreams and work miracles and magic. We are about to write not only new chapters, but a whole new book as we step into this solar eclipse and we go further into the year. You just see what's going to show up if you are open and willing to receive. Next card we come out for us is Polaris. This is a wonderful card. This is a 3-7. This is a 1. Okay. Polaris is the card that comes out when we receive moments of absolute inspiration. Beautiful time for imagining and visualizing during a Mercury retrograde. It's like coming upon a missing piece of information. This new information concerning, again, an opportunity, a new job, career, or business offered will act like the brightest star in the sky because Polaris is known as the North Star. The North Star is our destiny to lead us along our new path. Polaris is actually that aha moment that suddenly helps us to see everything very clear. So I love that Polaris came out. It kind of really ties into that book of destiny, that we're destined. We're destined to step onto this new path, which is our destined, fated path, which is what we wrote into the contract in our book of life before we incarnated, and now we're about to step into that, and it is so exciting. Next card that we have is 14, which is 5, which is a change on the horizon. And as you can see, the distant shores tells us this information about this opportunity for many will entail expanding their horizons in work and maybe even moving locations where they live with some kind of journey with perhaps a global or international flavor. It certainly is the card of movement and traveling, and just be open. Just be open to fulfill your soul's highest fated, destined agenda. And I love that Lady Autumn came in to complete. Look how beautiful that is. And the bird sitting on her fingers there. It's a card of harvesting our abundance, the efforts of our labors bearing fruit, and as we collect our just rewards. Now, I'm just going to reach down here, plug my computer in, or else I will lose you lovely people. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, all plugged in now. Next, to finish off this reading, I bought a new set of cards, and they're called Madame Mendora's Fortune Cards. They're lovely, lovely cards. And each of the cards comes under a heading. They're all grouped under certain headings. And today, what came out is the heading of the Treasury. And the Treasury represents valuable, mystical treasures that will aid us in the attainment of our goals. And it's going to prepare us in fulfilling our true destiny. And what came out for us is Polaris, is our destiny. So I love the synchronicity, and when the cards just keep speaking and reverberating and reflecting each other. This is the card that came out under the heading of Treasury. The key. As we are 1 week away from the illumination of April 8th solar eclipse, the key card's message is divinely timed, that you possess the ability to resolve a current dilemma, to bypass an obstacle, maybe perhaps to get past stagnation and stillness and no communication coming in and feeling that you've lost your way, because now locked doors can be opened. Finding the key, as many will do as we go into this solar eclipse. I hope that's been helpful for everyone. Do remember that Walk-in Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom always posts on Saturdays. And if you are interested in taking up that offer, that special offer that's going to end tomorrow, March 31st. After that, you can book an emotion code session with me, but you won't receive the free 30-minute Angel Tarot card reading. And that's only available until the end of tomorrow. So if you're interested in those remarkable, life-changing, transformative emotional code sessions, and I don't say that lightly, because with each one, I've seen the cathartic release of, these are spiritual teachers. These are people that have been working on themselves for a very long time. And the difference in their release has been absolutely remarkable. So if you're interested in scheduling that, please do call Angel Healing House. All that information is in the description box below. That number is 831-277-3716 Eastern Standard Time, or please go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Everyone, go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Be well. Bye.